because he was gonna throw it off.
Yeah, it's about to start. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna send you right now. I'm gonna put it on me and Jordan, so you can have that right now. And it's a beautiful woman. She's talking about how she's pretty, and it's hard for her to get a date. So you see, it's on YouTube. I'll send it to you now.
Perfect.
We can talk about that until they tell me. If not, then that's fine. And I'm seeing another one too. When a woman talking about being in zone, very difficult. So you'll have to. Now I'm saying normally Jordan takes. He normally have a topic, but what's about this? Come over the top and she not. Hey, but I ain't gonna lie. You know who started the blow up too? Oh, we live.
Yeah.
Why you ain't saying no? We live, man. I'm over here. I'm chilling. You tripping? And at least they get to see behind the scenes.
They get to see how this shit is built.
Yeah.
They get to see how this shit is built.
You look at our hair. Look at nails done. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's football. It's football right now, so I gotta make sure to put the TV off. You know, people are like, hey, what's that in the background? Because you know we're not sponsored by the NFL yet, so. Yeah. Okay, guys. You know how we get down. You know how we get down each and every week, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side, because you never know when we may go live. We might surprise you one of these days. You just never know. So I think you guys already know it's football season. So we really appreciate you guys' time for coming out here, spend time with us for a little bit, because I know it's almost prime time Sunday. So this one right here is going to be an epic episode. You don't want to miss out, because this one, Hakeem and Jordan, is about dating over 30.
Yep. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Jabari. Jabari's checking in.
Checking in. Jabari's in the house. Thank you for tuning in.
The house, baby.
Yeah, not only that, but I want to know. Not only that, I just want to know at the end of the day, what do you guys think on the whole aspect of football season? Because you know, a lot of people right now are going crazy because college and NFL is back. So I just want to know you guys take real quick on what you guys think on the football season right now.
Hey, I'll tell you this. It's a family thing for me. It's like I said, on football Sundays, it's me, my mom, my uncle, and my granddad. We do fantasy football, so we do picks. This is a family thing for us. So every time the NFL season starts, it's joy to us, baby. Because we like I said, we talk good, we talk crap to each other, and at the end, we like whoever wins at the end, we talk crap. So who the champ and everything. So hey, football to me, I love it.
Nice.
I can't be on the road. He don't be watching football like that. Even though he's a Dolphin fan.
Dolphins to the death of me.
I got it.
Yeah, y'all did good on the opening season. I'm sure you didn't even see the game. Them boys swept them.
Yeah, we spanked the Patriots.
Yeah.
For real. So right now we're supposed to have a panel for the women. The women, I think every man already know, they tend to run late. So, you know, as they doing their thing, probably prepping up to be on the show. So to be honest with you, this topic here was not really our topic. It was a topic about a woman. God is forever to be on the panel all the time. Shout out to her. She always be on the panel. She always give us ideas on what topic to talk about. So the topic is dating over 30. I think everybody already know right now the dating scene is becoming very difficult. Most men today are complaining they can't find date. And mind you, now it's no longer the man complaining now. Now it's women's complaining about now they can't find date.
Yeah.
And they're struggling to date. So now you got women that's on the age that's 30 and above, don't even have a mate or not even dating at all because they simply is not they become non-available. So you know how we get down.
No, definitely.
So we're gonna give our guests a few more minutes. I can't even gonna play the lovely music as they come.
Good, good. You want me to play a video or don't play the video?
It's up to you though. You can play the video.
Go ahead. No, go ahead and play the video, and then because I see it's a little bit long, and then if the women can jump in, they jump in. We can continue to talk about it.
Yeah.
They can jump in.
The same thing was happening with me with dating. I still wasn't having those great connections. I was getting a lot of my own ways. I was getting ghosted. I wasn't finding joy in that. And so I started studying pickup artistry and seduction and influence and connection. And that transformed my life in every way. And I thought, how do I package all these great books into an interesting read?
Like, I think it's quite fascinating, just even you talking about struggles in dating, because you're obviously a very beautiful woman, very intelligent.
Thank you.
Know? and so most people wouldn't assume that you would have some challenges. Like, what were some of the challenges that you were facing consistently?
I don't know if you guys are on Instagram. Every hot girl complains about dating. The
Yeah.
hottest, like I said that about Brittany Rayner, whose book Judge's Cover came out. And I was like, this is such an affirmation. Like, this woman has a ass like a coffee table, and still
I like
has,
coffee tables.
huh?
I like coffee tables.
Yeah, it's a very nice, very very nice, authentic coffee table.
Oh, authentic.
Oh, you touched it.
No, I mean I've seen the gym.
I thought you
I'm really not an aficionado at what is or isn't real. I'm not good at that stuff. But I would assume I see the gym work. I mean, whatever. I don't know. It looks wonderful. It's whatever form. But I would say that like if there's no face of what somebody who's a bad connector looks like. And that's what the art of seduction teaches you, is that there's 9 different ways to be highly seductive and to be great at connecting with others. Only one of those has to do with how you look. And looks is a depreciating asset. And there's a study that was done that's like, there's no proof that people who date somebody who's hot have relationship satisfaction.
Yeah. Have you heard the study where it says it's actually like sometimes the more attractive you are, the more difficult it is for you to find somebody in a romantic relationship? Have you ever read that before?
I haven't, no.
Oh, it's quite fascinating.
Yeah, I would say it is. But I mean, I was also a dick. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
Elaborate.
yeah, I've never gotten along with teachers my whole life. I'm a very disagreeable. I would say, like, someone actually said to me, because when I started, doing sex as a career, that sounds like a prostitution.
I mean, you said
That's how my parents interpreted it, actually. But when I started, talking about sex as a career at like 19, 20 years old, my parents were so angry and upset with it and against it. My mom's reaction was so visceral, and I didn't give a fuck. And so a part of the reason I even have this career is because I'm a dick. I'm like, I don't care what anyone else thinks, I'm going to do it. But that's the thing too, is a lot of the qualities that we have, but to your point, that aid us in certain areas in life actually prevent us from being successful in others. And so that headstrong, I'm doing things my way, I don't care what anyone else thinks, this is who I am, take it or leave it, really helped to propel or start my career, but it was stopping me from making healthy romantic connections. So I had to acknowledge at one point that I'm like, the common denominator is you. Like every Subway sandwich you go to, you get in an argument. Every airplane you're on, every relationship you're in, and agreeableness is the number one trait which determines relationship longevity and success, or someone's ability, which we're told nice people finish last, but in truth, nice people stay in the race the longest.
never heard that. So the traits that you saw, like what made you change? Or how did you start going through that process with some of the things that you did?
It's troubleshooting when you're like, oh, something's not working. And then you can do the troubleshooting what a lot of people do, where they're like, other. Men ain't shit. This person ain't shit. The world ain't shit. Dating ain't shit. You can do that for a while. And I did that for a while. And then eventually I was like, maybe that's true. Maybe dating is shit. Maybe it is hard. Maybe it is trash. But there are people who are doing well.
Yeah.
I can't deny that. There are people who have success in this area. I'm just not one of them. And if I want to be one of those successful people, I got to start paying attention to what they're doing that I'm not. And that's where books came into play, or just being an observer, being a listener and a learner, and being able to make important changes in my life and my own personality. And then I think that's when I had a massive shift.
What was the biggest thing that you changed that you felt like caused the most drastic shift in your life?
My disagreeableness, like I honestly would say, like I'm married now, and my number one advice for like a healthy marriage is like developing your shut the fuck up filter. Like there's
Yeah.
so many times that I always want to voice my opinion or say how I would do things or give an alternate route. Like I'm just like always, and then if I just be quiet sometimes, and even if something it doesn't please me, you know, sometimes I want to correct right away. But if I just be quiet, one, sometimes it actually pans out even better than I thought it would. Or number two, it's like let that person have the joy of having their vision come to fruition. Just like you want to assert your vision in this moment, like they also want that same feeling of knowing they did it their way. So like shutting up and like shutting down that voice in my head, which, you know, stopped me from being a good student, where I was always trying to one up the teacher or say how things could be better, but versus like, if I'm trusting you to partner with you, I actually have to trust you. So that I think was like, my biggest shift.
No, I
Do you guys
absolutely.
have something like that for yourself that you recognize like,
Oh my gosh.
You don't even want to go down that road.
Trust me. I mean, man, for me, the biggest thing that I saw that. Hold on. What are you asking me? I wanna
like
make sure I
what
answer
was
right- answer
what
right
was the
question.
trait that was blocking your own blessing?
I can't stop
It
the
sounds
video.
paradoxical.
Yeah.
No, we here. We went on you.
Yeah.
Remember, you still got the video up.
All right.
Yeah.
There's another video we're gonna play too as well.
Okay. Let me pull that video up.
Okay.
Dang, so all y'all
God
finna
is
show
favorite.
y'all face? I
Yeah.
was supposed to
You,
fix my thing, but y'all end already outside, so that's why I need to go inside.
you already. Hey, to show your face outside.
I meant to come up.
Show
What'd
your
you
face
say?
outside. I said, show your face outside.
I'm not.
Huh?
Hell no. I'm out here trying to take out my hair and put my hair. Taking out my hair, redoing it. I ain't about it.
All right. We about to play this other video. Then we about to go in.
Okay.
Let me see if I'm outside. If I'm.
Local man.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was very, very informative. Even though it was very, very comedic, but she said a lot of good points and also other view as well. But we're about to time in. Now we're about to go in. Actually, on God's favor, this is actually your topic, so you go in first and tell us the whole. How do you come up with this topic, and what's the reason for you coming up with this topic?
And I want to give a shout outs to Facebook. Shout outs to Apple who's watching. Shout outs to her. Facebook, shout outs to Jabari. You know, we're gonna talk about something serious. Go ahead.
Go ahead, God's favor. Go ahead.
So I gotta ask you. Of course, there gotta be a reason because I done ran across. So that's why. Get out.
We can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Guys, come on, go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, we.
Can you go ahead? Go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Fuck, hold on. No, I'm saying I ran across this topic because you already know it gotta be a personal come up with this stuff. So I met this older guy. I catch my bro. I'm sorry. I met this guy and he came off because I don't mind talking to an older guy, but he's like much older than me. It just gave me. I just, got that. Hold on. All right.
Hey, don't be shy now. Nobody can see. Nobody
I'm
can
not
see.
shy. I'm just saying the vibe, but it's like the vibe wasn't there to me. and it just the reason we're gonna get into.
No. Okay, let's be specific. When you say what he came off, what did he say to you? What did he? Was he offensive? Did he start off
His
being
he didn't know, and what he kept saying to me, I'm not. I'm looking at him like, or this is how you just feel, like, you know. He trying to run on me, like, how you gonna come over here? How you gonna come to me and try to say things like, well,
Yeah,
well,
go
okay,
ahead.
roses or whatever. But this is just us just meeting. He did bring me over some roses and stuff like that.
Okay, what was wrong with that?
No, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like the conversation like went dead really fast. He said,
What was the conversation about?
He said, let's go ride to the beach and take a walk or whatever. We did go out to go like try to walk the beach. We didn't really get to the beach, so we got lost. I don't want to say too much in detail because I don't want nobody to know who I'm in case he run across this. I don't want him to know who I'm talking about.
All right, man. You don't have to go. You don't have to go too much in detail. Don't go too much in detail, but just tell us the main premise of the conversation. What is the issue?
I'm trying to understand where you're coming from, because the way you sound, he doesn't sound bad. He took you to the beach and gave you roses. He didn't ask you to bend over.
He's a person. I'm saying, like, we did.
God is forever. Your mic keep going in and out.
We clicked.
Your mic keep going in and out. That's what I think that was missing up the conversation. No.
No?
There you go. You sound good. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm not saying that he's a bad person. I just don't know him like that. And as a female, you gotta be comfortable. So it's like, even though introduced from like someone, like, you know what I'm saying, and someone I know, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna feel also comfortable with you too. But it's in the same sense. I feel like he's, and I feel like the conversation based on the conversation, he's hurt, like, you know, people come into certain things with trauma, like the things that he was telling me, which I don't mind, but it's like telling me all about his jail he just got out and all that stuff. Like, he's taking me through certain things, and it's like you don't tell somebody that the first time you meet them. I don't think I'm saying you want to tell them something to make them why. You know what I'm saying? You're selling yourself, basically. What I'm saying.
No.
When you're meeting someone, you
go ahead.
You don't know me to trauma bond with me. Why would you want to trauma bond with me? You don't know me like that.
But let me ask you a question. A lot of women complain about men not being honest and giving them what he did was give you a right for an exit out.
Listen to me.
Go ahead. Okay. I'm listening. I want to.
Okay, but I like to be with people. If I didn't want to get to know you, I wouldn't even take that opportunity with you. So basically, I tell women that it's a physical thing. Like, say if you meet a girl and she's okay physically, but now it's like the conversation. A lot of guys don't like to hold a conversation sometimes. But so I've heard guys say. But I'm just saying, like I feel like I look like, you know what I'm saying, you got me. I just feel like a lot of people the age at his age shouldn't be trying to trauma bond. Like, when you're young, you can talk about what you've been through and all that stuff, and, you know, XYZ, but full blown adult.
Was he in his?
I don't know.
Was he in his 40s and 50s? All right. Was he in his late?
He's getting up there in 40s, late 40s.
I want to comment on this.
He's in his late 40s.
And would you say, was you physically attracted?
I didn't say it again.
Physically, I'm sorry. Was you physically attracted to him?
He's dateable.
You're not answering.
Are you attracted to him or not?
No, listen.
No, but you don't want to give out too information, and I understand. You don't have to give out too many.
I don't want to do
He's
it.
not going to know that.
We don't know. I'm a simple question. Are you physically attracted to him or not? It's like when you have sex with him, yes or no?
Yo, can I ask the question? Could you see
Go ahead,
yourself
man.
having sex with him?
Simple as that. Did he froze?
Yeah, she froze. She froze.
Okay.
I'm up front. Listen.
God is forever. Log out and log back. Come back in. If your mic,
Listen,
you freezing up. Come
Are
back
you
in.
hooked up? Are you hooked up on Wi-Fi?
God is forever. Log out
I mean, I
and
can
come
see y'all, but
Yeah.
Are you
all right.
hooked?
because you freezing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has no
Freezing
bar.
up
She's
too.
not. You're not hooked up. You're not hooked up on Wi-Fi. Hook up on Wi-Fi.
The last time the Wi-Fi was tripping out on me.
It wasn't. Now we can hear you.
But
I
I'm
see you.
There you
hooking
go.
up to Wi-Fi.
God, is you popping in and out.
Can you see
like,
me now? That's the log out.
you have.
Yeah,
Because the Wi-Fi
we
You
can
have no
hear you,
bars.
but
got full. Even come
we
back.
keep talking. Your words cut.
Exactly. Leave and come back.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not that you
Oh, yeah.
just have to hook up on Wi-Fi.
Right.
But the thing is, she don't want to give out too much information. So I said, I understand.
Listen.
No, it's
giving
not.
information-
It's like as long as she's not giving out the name,
He won't know.
that's fine. We don't know.
Her real name is not even on here. The thing is,
Exactly.
we're trying to ask specific questions. First, she
Right.
said
It's just not.
the nigga brought her flowers. He took her out to the beach. I'm thinking that's a good dude because most
Right.
savages, let's go to the crib. Let me like, huh? Let me like, huh? No. Then you say you trauma bond. The main complaint of women is that men lie too much. Ain't that the complaint? So if I tell you I'm fresh out of prison, I live on a cot in my mama's basement, wouldn't that be saying that you was honest?
But no, but not only that, but it also proved my point. And the aspect I keep telling you, most women like bad boys. Yeah, I don't know why it's all for people not to believe that shit.
Double D John John's exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
They say they want a good man, but they really don't. I'm not talking about God is forever. I'm saying something about and women in general. They do not. The good man is a joke. They despise good men. They spit on good men. The man that's bringing you flowers, the man that's opening up car doors, the man that's opening up the door when you walk in the door to come in the house. They spit on that man.
And then once they, you're right, Ronnie. And then once the good guys there,
But
guys might turn to somebody else.
But Jordan, the thing is, if I start saying that, then people are like, oh, Ronnie, you just hurt. Who hurt you? Ain't got nobody to be hurt. It's just reality.
Reality. So what? They just
I honestly believe a lot of women don't know what they want when it comes to relationship.
See, look at Jabari in the chat. He even say women like fuck niggas.
Facts.
I'm not mad at him for saying that. But yeah, there you go. You good.
We're not doing that today. We're not doing that. We're not switching on stories and doing all that. You know why I said what I said. Don't try to make. Do not try to do that.
God is forever. They don't have nothing to do. No, hold on. I don't have nothing to do with your. It don't have nothing to do with your story. We just talking about in general when it comes to certain type of women. certain type of women
Yeah, I
like
said
the bad
women
boy.
don't.
Let's just keep it real. Keep it a buck.
Then now you're categorizing all women. But you're categorizing
I'm just
all
saying
not
there is
all
a
women.
certain type of woman. Oh, no, there is a certain type of women. Remember, I just say there's a certain type of women. I ain't say all women. I say there's a certain type of women that like bad boys, and that's a fact. The guy that's
That's
gonna
when
open up the
you're
door, the
fat.
guy that's gonna give you
But when
flowers,
you get
the guy that's gonna take you on the beach, those are the guys you spit on. Not you per se, but those women they spit on those type of men.
because every guy.
It's a well-known
Guys,
fact.
Go.
So here's my thing.
Let me tell you
Hello?
something, Ronnie. Just because a guy is nice, but then they're not compatible men also.
Okay, but if you're not compatible with that man, then why go on a date with him? What's the purpose of going on a date with him?
I'm trying to
what? Spend his money?
to prove himself.
You can feel him.
I mean, I got my own money. I have
But
my
I'm just
own
saying,
money.
you
I'm
say you
trying
want
to
to
tell
fill
you
him
what
out, but you know you can fill him out on the phone.
I feel like he shouldn't be dating. I'm trying to fix your life instead of trying to tell everybody about what you know. Saying, I'm not anyone. I don't care if you're a friend or whatever. I'm not into trauma bonding.
So look what she say.
Look,
There's a Facebook user.
The same way. Listen, the same way
Hey,
y'all want
Apple,
women
why you don't? You said no thank you.
listen. The same way y'all want women to not bring y'all problem from the old nigga. The same way y'all want when you come, she bring it to you. Is the same thing I want. I don't want a nigga with problems.
Hey,
I like my
You're not gonna find a perfect man. That's not reality.
That's
hey,
You're not gonna find a perfect man.
hey,
look for perfect man.
Goddess,
I said
did you see what the girl
not
wrote?
looking to trauma bond.
Do you see what the girl wrote on the comments? It's on the screen. Do you see what she wrote?
What she saying? In order to trauma bond, there has with disconnect. What?
She has a
read
point.
again, Hakeem.
She said, in order to trauma
First
bond,
of
there
all,
has to be something to.
That you meet somebody, you need to be selling yourself so that people can see what you're about. And
No,
all
no,
that
no,
stuff.
no, 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 no. No, you shouldn't be selling
Yourself,
yourself.
right?
You shouldn't be selling
That means
yourself.
you're trying to let me know
We should
why
be-
are you a good man for me to give you a chance. I want to take you serious.
Here's the thing. A
The
man,
same way I expect
listen,
women to do.
listen. I need to know if you got bad credit, if you got 4 kids, if you spit or talk like a
see all
sailor.
that?
Yeah. Those are important information.
You see all
You're supposed to
that?
ask that. That's the whole purpose of it.
So why should trauma bonding be the first conversation? I'm not looking to trauma bond. I'm a heal the woman. Listen, I can be a.
He's letting you know. He's letting you know. Go ahead, girl.
That's
the reason
fine. You can let me know stuff, but the thing is, listen. I said because he's always moping. He seems so down all the time. Like you're depressed. Like that type of stuff is draining. It's unattractive. That why I think a lot of men talk to a lot of women. High confidence. People like confidence. A confident person. Come on now.
Can I say something?
Would you date a girl that's always moping and unhappy and down all the time?
Hell no. I need to listen.
But let's keep it real. But let's keep it but y'all see y'all not keeping it real. But let's keep it real from the jump. Most of the time, women are unhappy.
Trauma bonding.
No, but I'm saying most of the time, women are unhappy because women can say because women y'all go by based on feelings. Stop the cap here. Women, let's stop the cap.
Women like myself. It's a lot of women like myself who has taken the time out to get to know themselves and know who they are, and is not looking to trauma bond me to trauma bond with you. I've already healed myself. Why would I need to come to you and tell you my problems? I have no problems no more.
God, Hakeem got a question.
Now when I
listen
to a man, when I come to a man, I'm not bringing you drinks I've been through. I'm not bringing all that. I'm coming bring you me. You get to know me for me. All that other shit. Now I'm moving on. Now
can I tell you?
Get the greatness that I have to offer you.
Let me say something to you. I gotta give that man credit for putting out certain things out on the thing, Because the thing is, a person has to.
You ain't even listen to what I had.
I'm listening. Let me.
You
I'm
ain't
giving
even
my
listen.
opinion. I'm giving my opinion. I'm not what you're saying. You say you're not trying to trauma bond. You say you want somebody to sell yourself first. You shouldn't have to do this. Here's the thing. What if he didn't tell you that he went to jail? What if he told you a bunch of lies? And then you, over the time, you found out the nigga was a straight liar. Now what?
I'm not saying you don't tell me those your first time seeing me, your first time getting to know me. You understand? And you telling me
He's telling you, but God is
to me about getting to know me.
God is
But
telling you.
You telling me
He's
about
telling
this
you.
other
He's
stuff.
telling you. He's telling.
Listen, but you're sad and you're down and you're talking all this. Your vibration is too low for me. Like you're not. Come on now, like you don't get what I'm saying.
God is. This is the reason. God is listening. No, God is listening. This is the prime reason why men don't like to share their feelings. This is the prime reason why men don't like to share their goals. This is another prime. This is another prime reason why men say this is the reason why I can't talk to my woman. Because if I try to tell you about something that's going on with me or something I experienced, you immediately say I don't want to hear it. You can't tell me you trauma bombing.
I didn't tell him nothing. I sat there and I listened, but at the same time, I know when it's time for me to like stuff like why what happened, you don't know. You thought
I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna be very real about this. And
meeting you should not be telling me negative things. It's just like when you go get a job. You know, it's bad things about you. You're gonna say yourself in the best way. Why you need that they need to choose you for this job. The fuck?
You know that's inconsistent of what you're saying.
I'm always punctual. I'm always on time. I'm this, I'm that. You telling yourself like I'm the greatest shit. I'm bread and butter nigga shit too. See the fuck? What is shit? Like,
listen. I'd rather somebody keep it real, because the point is a person need to give you the right to say no or yes. The fact that he told you what he told you gave you the right to say that, oh, I'm not dealing with him. You feel what I'm trying to say? Because the thing is, 80% of the time we be meeting people. Go ahead.
No, because the thing she's delaying, so when y'all come in, it's breaking up because it's a connection issue.
Listen. Go ahead.
Sorry for the inconvenience, folks. It's just her connection issue. She's outside.
It's like when I'm here from God, it's like you gotta find a way.
Let me try to use my computer.
Yeah, that'll be good. But we're not going to continue the conversation until you come back. We're just going to talk about something else, but we're not going to continue the conversation until you come back. Just log on to your phone.
Send link to my. Text me the link. I'm gonna go on my computer and use my computer.
All right, text you to you now. Yeah, go ahead. And then log off, and then we'll just continue. Yeah. But we ain't gonna talk about your story until you come back in. We just continue with something else. Right. We'll just talk about the video clip.
I'm gonna take my time.
No, but I can't enjoy it like I was saying. But you seen like in the first video clip, you saw the woman. She was very pretty, very attractive. Yep. But look, she having a hard time dating because most women, I'm telling you, they feel like it's an issue when a man try to express himself or trying to do something. He think that it's courteous to the woman. She automatically decline it, and then she's like, "Oh, look, I can't find a date."
And also, what I heard from her, the first video, she was very lacking a self-awareness, very lacking self-awareness. Right. Like she was agreeable, very disagreeable. Man, we do not like that shit. You disagreeable because you keep being disagreeable. You know, they turn to arguments, all that type of stuff. And and she said she learned from that. At the end, she said she got married and everything. Being more self-aware, and that's how she got married. Go ahead, King.
Yeah, so the point that I want to get was this too, like, let me be honest with you. This generation did not listen to the last generation. This is why we're messed up now. The generation prior before us listened to the generation prior before us. You feel what I'm trying to say? So look at it from this point. A lot of us ain't supposed to be dating past 30. That's why you getting into these type of situations. Most
Ronnie,
people,
Right.
send me
Yes,
the link.
I did. I sent it to you.
'Cause y'all
I texted it to your phone. Yeah, I did. I just did it like a few minutes ago. You got it.
I didn't get it
I did. I sent it to your phone.
because my message go to my computer.
I'm telling you, you should have it now.
But I don't see
I
it.
sent it twice. Yeah.
Well,
What's that?
I see it on my phone, but not my computer. A new message, but I don't have that.
Yeah, I did. I sent it to your phone. Of course, I can't say your phone live on this live stream. I won't see, but yeah, it's text to your phone.
so here's the point too. A lot of us, in all actuality, ain't supposed to be dating past 30.
Right.
Most of us supposed to be married by 27.
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't
Hold
want
on,
to hear that shit. 'Cause who
I'm
the
not done here. Let me say my point. A lot of you people go rogue, not listening to your parents' instructions or assistance, thinking you can go out there and vet a man for yourself. You don't have the capability nor the emotional intelligence to do that. This is why you run wild and niggas is able to knock it down and leave you in the mess. Many layers to this conversation. Why she has we're not going to talk about her situation, but there's many layers why a lot of women are not getting what they want. Men want to get married. 90% of good men wants to get married, not the double D John Johns. There's a difference. If the majority of women who put school, career, and friends more of a focus than a long-lasting relationship, that's something we can't do. We can't fault with them about. You feel me? So, in all actuality, if she's having an issue, we need to say what decisions you made led you to this point where you at right now. Let's be real about it. Because listen, I know my decisions I made that led me to the point of me not being married today. Everybody got their own point. After you get out of college, if you didn't get your lover in college, it's harder to find a mate after high school, after college. The pool shrinks dramatically. You're rolling a dice every day you out here. And a lot of you people think you can go on Hinge, Facebook dating, POF, and then you're gonna find it. Yes, you're gonna find people with more trauma there. More than likely, those places are for you to get bedded. You know what I mean? Bedded, to get lay in the bed. I'm gonna take you to bed. She say the dating pool.
It is kind of
To the
pissy.
dating pool.
Yeah.
Listen, the dating pool is not pissy. It's just that y'all don't know how to pick right. Y'all always pick wrong.
You can talk about that shit, Hakeem. I don't want to hear it because y'all always some people that pick wrong. Anybody in the beginning and change
Turn your
all
volume
I'm
up.
saying is
Turn your volume up, Queen.
I'm low, but it is. I was just,
Yeah, you low. You're low. But you sound much better, but you just low.
You on your
Yeah.
laptop?
Yes, you're on a laptop.
yeah, I don't have no speaker.
Oh, you ain't got no speaker.
No. Listen, you're not picking y'all. She say no. No, you're not
always got
picking
something
y'all.
to say
Y'all picking the double D John John. The real niggas. She say we picking y'all. Y'all not picking us. We still here unmarried. You picking it. Listen. You picking the high school football players who was knocking down 6-7 holes.
No, but the thing is, but I ain't gonna lie though, Hakeem. The problem is, Hakeem and Jordan, I blame the man too, because we kind of know this is why. That's why I said, because we tend to prolong dating for a long period of time. prime example, most men would date a woman for 5 to 10 years before they put a ring on it.
Okay, I agree with you. Who are we talking about though? We're not talking about. Listen, it's 85% of us that's still unmarried. And
yeah, because most of us are in the dating stage. We choose not to get married. That's the problem. We're dating women for a long period of time.
No. Listen. Okay, I'll give you that. Listen, I'll give you that. But here's the thing: there's a certain group of niggas that's doing that. What about the other niggas who's fiending to get married and have a relationship?
Okay, most of the men that are trying to get married and have a relationship, they tend to go for the bad. Remember, we talk about it all the time. They tend to go for these Instagram, the whorish type women. Let's keep it real, and we never pick somebody that's in between our league. Let's keep it real, Hakeem. Let's keep it around. Let's keep it a buck.
Listen. I'm listening, but here's the thing: how many niggas got enough money to go for a bad bitch? I'm talking about the regular Jiffy Lube nigga.
No, that's dude. The Jiffy Lube nigga is at the strip club looking at the baddies in the strip club, and then when he go outside, he trying to see can he get that same baddie outside, which he can't.
No, listen, he can only afford a pepper.
That's what I'm saying. Look, like I agree. See, you just said it. He can only afford a pepper, but he's not choosing those type of women. You get what I'm saying? If he was choosing that type of women, there would be more marriage rate than ever before. I guarantee you that. Because remember back in the 60s, most men chill with whatever woman they could get in that community. Meaning if the woman was a pepper, he was with that woman that was a pepper. If she was like a stick, he was with that woman with a stick. They didn't care. They understand the whole meaning of family and building a community. Go ahead.
She asked a question, the Facebook user. She said, Hakeem, answer your own question. Are you engaged?
Boy, they'll have me too.
And listen, Queen, let me fix my hat so you can see my face. I control marriage. I'm not engaged yet because there's not no good candidates. Cook, clean, submissive, follow my own program.
You forgot 5 on-demand sex. Oh, you took that out?
On-demand sex. Thank you. That's why I'm not. Listen. That's why I'm not engaged. That's why I'm not. Listen. That's why I'm not taking that midnight train to Georgia. Listen. That's why I'm not. That's why I haven't made an honest woman out of somebody.
I got a question for both of y'all. Who has the advantage of dating over 30?
Who?
You say who have the most advantage?
Who has the better advantage, women?
No, say it one more time.
Can y'all hear me?
We can't hear you.
Who has the better advantage of dating over 30?
The man do. Man.
There you go.
The women have a disadvantage because of the situation when it comes to giving birth to a child.
Yeah.
That's why she have a disadvantage. That's when it happens because it becomes very hard when she's 40 and trying to give birth. It becomes very difficult.
What about speaking?
Listen.
No, God is forever. You sound good. It's just a little. Just try to turn up the volume.
Turn up the volume. And mind you, use a mic. You don't have a mic like some headphones.
Because your voice sounds good. It's just a little bit. It's just low.
Listen. After 30, if a man doesn't have no kids and he's dating, fertility is a big thing for a nigga. Like fertility is a very big.
I want to see.
Hey, God is forever. Do you have a mic plugged into the computer?
Is she there?
No, she froze.
Man, her internet's not that good though. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about that.
Mm-hmm.
Dating after 30 is atrocious. Dating after 40 is atrocious. Imagine 50 and 60.
But Hakeem, you never noticed? Have you ever seen like an older man and an older woman? You know when they date, they only date for like a couple of months and then they go ahead and get married.
That is true.
You never seen that before?
Yeah.
I was trying to tell you, it started changing. They don't really care. When they hit like 60s and 50s, they be like, I want to get married. They could date 1 month and be like, let's go ahead and get married.
No, yeah, because they already know what they want. It's funny you say that. Go ahead.
No, and also, there's not much time left.
No, it's not.
There you go, Jordan. What Jordan said? It's not that much time left. If the generation, if the young generation can understand that, I'm telling you, we'll be married very quickly.
But listen here, women are so damn picky, and they got this long ass list they're trying to fulfill. They overlook good candidates. You feel
But
me?
that's only the women in the age of 30 to 40. But when they start getting 50, start saying they start going down. They start going for anything else. Go ahead. No, God's fair. You sound good. You sound good. Go ahead. What happened? She sound good. No, but you see, when a woman start getting at a certain age bracket,
we hear you. We hear you.
We hear you. You sound good. Hello. You sound good.
We hear you.
With air mics. I mean, I had
to did you plug in the headphone in the mic?
I don't have headphones.
Come on, don't lie. You got a son over there. He definitely got some headphones.
Matter of fact, let me check.
Yeah, like a Bluetooth headphone. Because you got a Mac computer, so it should work.
So look at it from that standpoint. Like Jordan, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
When did you make up in your mind that you was ready to like cut this out? Throw it.
Oh, in? That's a good question.
As that was back in 2017. Once I moved to Los Angeles and looked around, it was time. It was like, I'm gonna propose to my wife. I'm gonna propose to my girl. It's done. It's time to move out.
But y'all was semi already in a LTR for long. Y'all was already in a really long-term relationship. So in my mind, eventually it was going to get to that point.
Yeah. What kind of slow it down? I told my wife this is the thing right here. It's a lot of temptation. It's a whole lot of temptation out here, and I felt like I had than that. But when I started to realize that how my wife cooperative, agreeableness, and seeing it, and it was always at a feminine level, you know, and then when I started looking at that more, and it's like, yo, I got a good. She checks, like I said, all the boxes. She checks on every box. And I need to put the rings. And as soon as I went to LA, I said, you know what? I need to put a ring on it. I need to put it right now immediately.
How old were you?
I would say 20, 31, 26.
26. So am I off with my math?
No.
Okay. Listen, how old was your mom? Like in let's say in our parents' days, a lot of our parents was getting married by 17.
Yeah.
Yep.
My mama, she got married. Like got married when she was 25, 26, and it lasted like a year and a half, but it got divorced. But you got a point. She got married when she was like 25, 26.
25. A lot of us were supposed to be by that. If you came from a good structural home, or if you had structure in the house, I'm only saying structure because you can have a 2-parent household and there's no structure there.
Right.
You're supposed to be wet off by 20-something. A lot of people who was in high school did it early, which is the best thing. And a lot of people who went in, really, college was your last chance to find you a good husband. When you out here in the jungle with us, it's a roll of dice.
And I tell you this too, Hakeem. Even though my mom, I was raised with a woman, my single mother, who was already married.
But
was already married.
I'm delayed.
Most of my family. Yeah, hold on. and most of my family's already married. So I already knew I wanted to get married because we're all about family. Like I said, and you know, like I'll tell you this right here, right? I'm a Lions fan. My wife is wearing the shirt. I got my bird, and I got my family. We all understand there because of family. That's what kind of where the happiness come from. It's a family part.
Yeah.
And that's why I can have kids with my wife. You know, growing and helping her raise her. Because we know family. Go ahead.
You're doing it the textbook right way to do things. 25, you got together, you made a decision, you stand on it, and then you're working it out. But here's the point: there had to have been a pool of people that you had to choose from to get to her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, she had to, and this is the thing that for us men, we overlook a lot of things to be with one woman. Women can't do that. Women cannot do that. Everything has to be like a slice of fucking bread, cut to the T.
And one more thing. My mother and my grandmother, they are one of the probably feminine people you would know, especially my grandmother. And I knew since I was raised, my next girl, my next wife, she's gonna be feminine like that. You know, never argue at me. Always say, hey, son or grandson, good, do that, this. You know, never insult or guilt me or anything. And I know I wanted something like that. My grandma never did that to me, so I know where I was gonna look for it. Top notch. And that's why my mom and my grandmother love her so much, because they're all feminine. And my grandmother and my grandmother treats my like a granddaughter, and my mother treats my wife like that's her daughter.
That's a beautiful thing, man. And mind you, like I want a lot of people to understand, because we're talking about something serious, because this is the only generation I'm noticing now more than ever. People who are over 30, over 40 are single. Majority of people I went to high school with are single.
But how can you understand? There is a narrative they portraying online to be that there's that marriage is bad, women is bad, men is bad. So if there's a narrative out there, what's gonna happen? Man, well, I don't want to get married. Marriage is a bad thing, because when you marry, your wife ain't gonna cook, your wife ain't gonna clean for you. You're gonna do. So that was it. It's all narrative, and you can see it on YouTube. Do you kind of notice that everybody got the same talking points?
Yeah, that is true. You are right.
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Ronnie,
There's nothing saying like, oh, marriage is great. Like, look, we go to marriage. Look, we working together. Look, my wife, she's cooking, and now that when I come home, she teaching me about stocks. You never hear the good things about marriage. You always hear the bad things about marriage. So what's gonna happen? Especially when it comes to black men, you're like, you know what? If my woman ain't gonna teach me nothing that I can better myself, then I'm out.
Ronnie, you're on something.
It's like one of the best things about being in a marriage. It's a family reunion. Family reunion, because most of the people are married, and what they have kids, raise them, bring them to the next cousin in this state. You got a cousin in that state. You got a cousin in this state.
Not only that, but look, not only that, Jordan, but look, but think about it, Jordan, look, think about what's going on right now. Right now, they talking about the passport bros. The passport bros ain't talking about we looking for wives. They say we looking to smash. You get what I'm saying? Yep. It's the same narrative, the same thing here. They just bringing it over there overseas. Same thing. They're not talking about, oh, I'm going overseas to get a wife.
Right.
Ronnie, by golly, you're on to something though. You're on to something.
Think about it. We've been on the YouTube space for a long time. Me and you and Joy, we've been on YouTube for like going on 3 years, and we see that it's the same talking point. They talking about the marriage, the black man, the black family. they making excuses. So they're like, okay, cool. The woman's not being cooperative. Let me go overseas. Let me go to DR. Let me get the same woman. Okay, she gonna listen to me, but they're not talking about marrying these women.
That's true.
No,
This generation has given up on marriage. It has given up. They have given up on marriage.
Yeah.
Now, right now, it's like we all like, let's just date for another 10 to 15 years. Until when we 60, like Jordan say, we don't have a little time on earth. Then we were like, oh, sure, let me find somebody real quick and let me get married because we only have a true lifespan to live on this earth.
Hey, and also I came, like I said, it's hard. I might see one or two, but it's hard to find somebody, especially here in LA, that's married. Like it's really spread apart. I've been here for 3 years. Me and my wife don't know nobody. Yeah. We might know couples have been together for maybe a year or two, but not somebody that's engaged. He said I meet quite a few good men who are either don't want to get married or want to get married. Ooh.
that means, hey, Apple, that means you meeting the wrong men in the wrong places, baby. You got to go to the right places. You might have to.
Right man, Hakeem. Besides, what's the right man?
She's back. See, now you sound much better. There you go.
Hey,
there you go.
I'm just louder now. I'm still back on my phone.
You want me to tell you? Listen, you want me to? I can't tell you. Listen, I can't tell you what the right man is. I can tell you what the right woman is.
Keep saying what the wrong man is. Every time you turn around, it's the wrong man. The wrong man. So every woman is dating the right man. Because what I'm saying, you don't care about what I'm saying. Because what about me meeting the wrong man? The man meeting the wrong woman too.
Hey, Hakeem, give good traits of a good man.
Thank you, brother.
I don't want to hear how, because every woman wants different things in a man. I don't want to. I'm sorry.
But listen, there's a basic universal. What is a good man? There's these basic qualities.
That's for you though. That's not for every woman. That's not for every woman. Every woman ain't looking for what you got to say about what a man should be.
Okay. So okay, let me ask you a question. If you don't, then answer Jordan's question. What's the qualities of a good man then?
What's the quality? It depends on. First of all, a woman has a man that she wants for herself. That's what I'm like. By me being the woman that I am, man, and not qualified. I'm not saying that he doesn't qualify, but from what I see, he's so qualified for the type of man that I want to give a chance right now to. I think he needs to go heal himself before coming to me.
You said
you think a man gonna take?
That's baggage for
traits of a good man towards you. What your good traits for a good man is? Yes.
First of all, I want a guy with a good mentality. You have to be able to stimulate me intellectually with bullshit because I'm gonna see past it and I'm not gonna give you no chance.
I got some bad news for you.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I agree with him.
Say it again.
Okay. No, keep going. Is there another one?
She froze?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I didn't freeze.
Oh, you thinking? Go ahead.
All right.
I'm trying to listen to Jordan and see what he got to say. He said that he got bad news for me.
I'll tell you this. I don't really stimulate my wife's my job is protect, and to provide and be there for my wife. It's not my stimulate my wife. Especially for a husband. I'm just letting you know. And men like really they're on their shit. They don't do that.
I thought you were trying to say that there's not a lot of intellectual men.
No. I'm just saying, like really good men, they want to build a legacy and wives and pass it forward to their children and push it to another generation.
Not only that, but also a good man only his main focus in life is about family. That's it.
Yes,
Family.
That's fine.
yes.
So when we think about family give us a drive and a purpose to keep pushing, even when we feel our mind's gonna get us right back and say, you know what, I gotta get out of this guy, I gotta continue to build my family.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
a trait, but that's not saying that's you know what I'm saying. That's a good trait. Yeah, that's a how you say it.
Because remember, you gotta keep it in mind, guys, forever. The woman is his wife, yes, but now she becomes the man's family.
But we're talking about the
That's why the man go
dating
100
pool
for
right
his
now.
wife. He's like, yo, she's my
But we're talking
family.
about the dating pool, like in the beginning. Okay, but we're talking about the dating pool in the beginning. Why, like, why you need to come around, moping around and stuff like that type of shit? You're meeting someone.
Because in the day, because remember when y'all dating, it's because remember in the man's mind, he, like I said, he's
Even
thinking about you and his family.
listen. Before you even get to the stage of dating, right? So the conversation was there because we was hanging out with friends. Yes, it wasn't on a personal level. So therefore, like I don't know. Like this is my first day meeting you. I don't know you. I don't know what you're about, and it's like to me, I'm getting the vibe that you have some healing to do. You got some things in your life you need to take care of.
What about you? Don't you got some healing to do?
Everybody, I've healed. I'm. What you mean? I took my time for myself. I've learned myself. I'm where I need to be.
Trust and believe. I would want somebody to tell me that they're in the fucked up position up rip, so I can do that. Howdy.
Well, okay,
But Hakeem,
but
you're not
you're
gonna meet
telling me that he's a good
you're not
man.
gonna meet somebody perfect. Not only that, but the person will also
Give
lie.
people listen. I'm not saying I wouldn't give him a chance, and I'm not saying I wouldn't give him. I'm not interested in trauma bonding with people. I feel like you need to come healed already because I'm already healed, and a lot of men be over
I think he did you a favor. But
Not only that, but a lot of women say they heal. A lot of women say they heal doesn't mean they heal.
Listen, I think he did you a favor
every time I step outside.
Fresh out of prison.
No, he's not fresh out of prison. He was telling me about his, you know what I'm saying? He's out a little bit of time that he's been out. He's not fresh out, like just.
Hey, got it. They asking if you still dating that person.
Sees me, like, you know what I'm saying? We have a conversation. We're not dating.
Have you invited him over to the crib?
Oh my God. Why? Are you even listening to anything that I'm saying?
No, because your thing comes in and out. So we trying to hear what you're saying.
Listen,
Right.
you said he sees you. You said he sees you.
Sees me, yes, because I step outside and he's right there, like he's down, like
Is he
neighborhood
stalking?
is me. He's like right there.
Yeah.
He's
What? No, I think it's her neighbor. Well, he's your neighbor?
He's your neighbor. Does he live around
My
the
neighbor.
block?
Stalking you?
Damn, how much information y'all give me?
No, don't give out too much information. Don't give out too much information.
He came outside.
You say. Yeah, right there. It sounds like he's stalking you.
Yeah. It's like
Trust me, Hakeem, I know at the end of the day, Hakeem, we couldn't agree. Most of the time, women want a man with a big dick. That's already been established.
That's a plug. Can be a plug.
Women don't care about the guy got a wide personality, but if the guy got a good dick, the woman was she will put up with that man just because that dick is good. Let's just keep it a buck.
That's a woman with issues. That's a woman with issues. A woman that hasn't found herself.
Ain't no woman with issues. Ain't no woman with issues because there's some women that say they heal. Still will deal with a man with a good dick. Just keep it real.
Listen, a spiritual person is not gonna be looking for dick. Trust me. Trust me.
If you're a spiritual person, then why you ain't helping with his trauma?
You don't understand my situation.
oh my God.
Listen,
Good question.
wait before you continue. didn't even hear your question, Hakeem. Honestly, I didn't hear your question because
How you gonna debate
I didn't hear
the bottom of you didn't hear his question?
Hey, she said
what did
good
you
sex doesn't have to be good.
say? What? I'm a spiritual person. What?
I say, if you're a spiritual person, why wouldn't you help a person with their trauma? If you're a person of God, you would have been there. To
I
hold
didn't
his
say
hand
I
and
was.
pray
I didn't
for
say.
him.
Listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Stop your person. I didn't say I was whatever you worship. I didn't say none of that shit. I said I'm a spiritual person. Say that.
But that's the thing. If you're a spiritual person,
You don't
then
understand my
you would-
spirituality. You don't know what I'm talking to this person. You don't understand
And
that.
ain't that
You
but
don't
the face
understand that nature.
and ain't that but the Facebook user, let's keep it a buck. Facebook user, let's keep it a buck. At the end of the day, women don't talk about the sex is good. Women talk about is the dick is big.
fact.
It's a fact.
Apple, he's telling the
What
truth.
type of woman do you? What kind of woman y'all talking about?
A woman who
No,
Because
a woman
I've
said a
yet to meet
question
these
in the
women.
chat. No, it was not you. A woman said a statement in the chat. I was debuting on that question because I was telling her it don't have nothing to do with good sex.
What is
It
you
have
talking
everything to
about?
do with a big dick.
Listen, we
No,
all
'cause
we all
sometimes- so
we
what you
all
mean?
know. Listen, let's just agree to disagree that let's just agree to disagree. A lot of us.
No, but I can't do women doing it now. I can't see. I'm gonna keep it a buck. See,
Oh,
I
but
can't. They ain't keeping it real. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys on the panel. Hold on, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys on the panel.
about sex.
Most women, you know what women doing now today? They say, you know what? Before you come see me a picture of your dick.
That's a dick appointment. What you mean? If I have a
See,
dick
I'm gonna keep it a
appointment,
buck. I told you, I'm gonna be real this time.
story.
We be holding back. I can't. We keep holding back. We need to start holding back, and we need to keep this shit raw. Let's keep this shit real.
Waste their time.
Ronnie is here.
Women don't get killed. That's the first thing women say. I promise you, Joy. I can see you clips. I can see you. I can see you Twitter posts. I can see you Facebook posts. Women say, if you gonna come see me, make sure you see my dick
Are
pic
you gonna
first.
listen or you gonna talk? You gonna listen or you gonna
Go
talk?
ahead.
You gonna listen or talk?
Go ahead.
A dick
Go ahead.
appointment, that's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole nother story. You damn right I need to see what the fuck you been little to my house. I'm sending you back home. Go away.
Where the horns at?
That's real.
Oh my God! No, I'm not judging you. I'm keeping it real.
I wish
Keep it real. Am I
Because
real.
like a women,
Hey, you kept the real. You kept the real.
That's a first. Listen, I did send that person packing. Don't play with me. Like I'm just saying, that's not the first, but it's a plus. Yes, we don't go for just a big dick. And
so you not looking for a husband then? You not looking for a
I
husband?
didn't. First of all, cut it out. You know.
Listen, you
I'm
said
not
you gotta know where you
Hakeem,
packing. Didn't you just?
I'm not gonna feed into your bullshit today. I'm not gonna play with you.
Listen. Can I tell you something?
I can't. I'm about to go in. So you be nice. I'm not being nice.
Listen. But let's
Right?
get something straight first. Let's get something straight first.
See, look, it's getting spicy. I told you. Look, it's getting spicy. You see, they like it. I keep keeping it. We ain't keeping it PG.
Listen. God is forever to know that. God is forever to know. Should know that I love her. I love you, and I can't. Like we like you.
Listen
like
to the last conversation we had when I told you. Listen, remember the last conversation we had when I told you that I dodged the bullet because I almost invested my time into this guy just to find out that he had. Okay, I would have been hella disappointed, hella pissed off, and hella.
But listen. Most good. Listen, hold on. She said this. I dated for months with no sex, not knowing anything about his package. She ready to get married.
See?
She probably
about to get married.
Yeah.
She doing that. But I know she about to get wet. But then we pull down his pants, and that thing ain't the way she wanted it to be.
Listen.
She gonna be in that divorce court.
Listen to me.
She want to see God. You understand?
Hey, listen.
Women want to see God. They don't want to see. They don't want to.
Listen,
That's terrible.
Listen. Before I even knew Dick really came that some way, until when I seen for myself the disappointment, I almost had I'm traumatized to see up front. I need to see before because before I even knew. that dick come down. Saying when
So-
I'm going about my day.
So let me ask you a question.
listen,
So let me ask you a question.
the conversation
Listen,
that
I
one
want to ask
nigga.
Facebook user.
That one nigga that had that little. I can't do it.
Listen, Facebook user. Facebook user. So we won't get misconstrued. We won't get misconstrued with your thing. Do you want a man with a package, or it doesn't matter to you?
Both.
We already know what I believe.
Both of them.
No, you ain't looking for no man. You want a man with a package.
Yeah, we know that.
On that and she wanted that and more. What you mean?
No. I want to ask. I
Why
want to
can't
ask her. Listen, I want to ask a Facebook user. Do you want a man with a package? Does size matter? Because you know most good husbands don't.
I do matter, duh.
Hold on a minute.
Some of them don't.
Some women don't care. Hold on.
Because they're not
care.
looking for you to. They're gonna be fucking on somebody else, and that's relationships.
That's
That don't matter.
Hold on. I want to ask the Facebook user. Do you want a man with? Does the size of the package matter?
Hell yeah. Oh, no,
Hold on.
That's like asking a man. Does
there we go.
the
She ready?
pussy
Hey,
matter?
listen. She ready to get married. She ready to get married.
Yep, that's her.
She ready to
Boy,
get married.
his package isn't a priority.
It's not
That's
a
cap.
priority, it's not a
She ready to get
priority,
married.
but it's a plus. Like
That's
I
cap.
said, it's a plus.
She
That's
ready
cap.
to get married.
It's not our first pick,
That's cap.
but shut the fuck around. You don't know.
I can't. Women are tired of using. Women are getting tired of using sex toys. They want a man that's packing.
No, but
Who, I don't use toys.
listen,
I don't.
listen.
Listen, let me tell you something. I am very good with my sexual energy. I don't just give up myself. Like I'm really like. I'm not sexually active. I'm not sexually. I don't just give up my stuff. But at the same time, like if I meet the Rockets world, I'm just saying like.
Let me ask you a question. You didn't answer this question in before, and you skipped over it, and we just need to know this. Could you see yourself having sex with that person that's tried to talk to you?
I don't know.
Oh, good question.
Maybe.
No.
It's no.
Women know.
If it's a no.
It's a yes or no.
It's
That's
a yes
why
or
you
no.
wasn't. Could you see
I've
yourself?
dated a lot of guys that I didn't see myself.
No.
I've dated. Listen, I've up front see myself having sex with, and I end up being in love first off bat.
She ready to get married.
I don't.
She ready to get married.
She said we gotta figure it out. I'm telling you, Hakeem. I'm telling you, women.
You know why?
Women talk to other women.
Sex toy.
Listen.
Especially if you're a man that want to have kids, you're not gonna want to use a sex toy because sex toys have electrical to the body where you're not gonna be able to have kids.
No.
I was gonna go to that point too. But I told you, but women are moving away from sex toys. What I'm saying, I would say they want a man right now that's passionate because they don't want to use sex toys anymore.
You got a tongue and you got a dick. Why the fuck I'm using toys?
Listen, hold on a minute. But she's saying, but you got to hear what she read between the lines. What she said. The sex thing is not a main focal point of it. She's building on the character of it.
But who made it a focal point? But you have team.
Huh?
Who made it a focal? You the only one making it a big deal. Nobody said. We have all said it's not the first thing we think about. But you and Hakeem seems to be instead of telling us that when we keep saying
sex is all women think about. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go in. Sex is the only thing women say. Really? Now, how come the sex industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry? How come women invest a lot of money on toys? How come women invest a lot of money on erotic books? How come women every time, like I see saying, the first time they go meet a guy, they say, "Guys, see me a dick pic." Men don't even do that anymore. The women are demanding men to send that first. If you go on a first date.
Shit that they don't. When you're in a low vibrational state, of course you're gonna be thinking about sex because you don't know any better.
Women are sexual beings. They made that they get penetrated. Because remember, women take the counterpart of the man. Men don't think about sex all the time. To be frank with you, it's mostly the woman.
Oh my god.
God is forever,
bro. Y'all friend.
God is forever.
Yeah.
I ain't friend. I'm speaking facts. I ain't friend.
Up?
God, can I ask you a question? Are you dating?
Go ahead.
Goddess, are you dating with a purpose?
Good question.
What you mean am I dating with a purpose? I'm right now where I am in my I am, how you say it? I'm happy. I'm peaceful. I'm in my peaceful state right now. But if I do get a guy, then I mean, it is what it is.
I got a question
I'm
for you.
humble.
So you would say you would say it would be cool
If
I
he
could get
come
a
here,
man, so my question is, I'm getting a man, but is a man a
I mean,
priority to you?
everybody I need a man, but I'm not actively looking like it's like the most the biggest thing.
So it's not your
I'm
priority
in
right
a peaceful
now.
So I mean,
state,
I
like
think I
I'm
already
good.
know.
So
It's
it's
not
not your priority.
It's not a priority, no.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're not ready to get married then.
You're not ready.
You're not ready.
Nope.
Priority for me to be in a positive,
Not
healthy state. I'm in a healthy state right now. What are you talking about? I got
no, I'm just saying you're in a healthy
want to get married. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
No, you're 100% correct or saying you're in a healthy
I'm not looking for no headache.
But you no,
Headache.
no. That's cool. That's cool. You say you are with yourself, your spirituality, that's cool. But for a man, looking for a man or being with you, nope. Not even a little bit. I'm just telling you the truth.
I'm not saying I would not give a man a play if he, you know what I'm saying, he's coming at me. Because the guy that I was talking about, talking to him, but at the same time, I'm observing, so I'm listening, and he's talking more, and I'm talking less. Observing, I'm listening. I'm not going to just jump into your arm because you claim you can be the greatest guy to ever be on earth. No.
Well, I get that.
I'm not going to go do backflips.
No, I understand that. That's for men and women. You can talk
You
the
still got to
talk.
feel people out. Come on now.
No, I get that. You need to see the action. I get that.
Dang, hold on.
Hey, let's hear from this other young lady here. I am more focused on how he reacts when he's upset and stressed. If he's proactive versus reactive, then the size of his package. She ready to get married. She ready
But
to get
for her, if she's dating the man,
huh? She ready to get married.
Then go marry her. You said she.
I'm asking if she knew how to
marry. Go marry her.
If she listen. If she knew how to cook, clean, and was submissive, I'll marry her.
Oh, she don't know how to cook, clean. Or she don't want to cook and clean.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know her like.
I
don't know her like that.
Yo.
I'm just.
Oh, you don't know her like that.
Nobody like her.
I don't know her like that. If she know how to cook, clean, be submissive, I'll marry her.
But why? You know what? Whatever. Over a woman. Why can't you be? Why are you laughing?
No, because you
say whatever.
Are you that shallow of a man that you just have to have control over a woman?
Listen, in a relationship, listen, in a relationship, if a man don't have control, the house is out of order.
What about balance?
Correct.
What if you have balance? Because Jordan has balance in his marriage.
No, I think Jordan in control of his marriage. Jordan right there.
Jordan's the man of his house.
For you to be,
do you have control of your marriage? Do you have full control of your marriage? That's the question. Jordan.
Before I
see,
control my marriage. I'm man in the house. I control my.
Okay.
Okay, but
you also got to remember they've been
control my marriage.
Wait, listen, but his woman balances him because she takes care of being submissive, like you're in control. Like you, why do you need to dominate a woman to feel happy? What's up with your ego?
Who said
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you guys forever.
Nobody's dominating.
Who's dominating? That's what I'm saying. If I say,
I ain't gonna lie, guys forever. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most women want to be dominated.
You said the same thing. You're not looking.
God is forever. Most women want to be dominated. God is forever. Most women. God is forever. Most women want to be dominated. I think even you know that.
Listen,
most women want to be
dominated.
dominated.
You have a different view.
That's not me.
You have a
I'm just
different.
asking.
No,
I like balance.
And listen,
I don't like. I like balance
What
in
is
my house.
balance? So do you want you what you mean by balance? Describe what's balance in your household then.
Balance is what you consider submissive. Like submissive. When you say submissive to me, have you ever seen 50 Shades of Grey? That's what he
Yeah.
wanted. He wanted
We
a
can't base no.
submissive
We
woman.
can't. No, that's not
But
what I'm talking about.
listen,
You can't use
that
that
was
as an
submissive
example.
for him.
That's not submissive. That's not what I'm talking about.
That
That's not the
was
definition of submissive.
You want to dominate. You want to be able to
No, that's
dominate somebody.
that's a movie.
When there is
That's not
okay,
real
so
life.
it's a movie, but it still goes on in real life. Let's be
No,
real.
it's not real. Nobody's living
Anyway.
like
That is
that.
not real.
I can't expect.
How you know nobody ain't living like that?
Yeah, good point, Hakeem. This probably is
And the
what
thing
you're doing
is,
right now.
and the
I
people
don't
that
know.
live
How
like
you know
that,
nobody living like that?
they got that's no the people that's people. That's people that got money.
Yeah,
I'm talking about 6 figures.
you
An
talking
average
about a
person-
It's people like that.
billionaire.
Listen, it's people like that with no money. What the fuck is you saying?
No people like that with no money. A man can't afford to be doing what
Trust
Christy
me,
Ray was doing.
I know
He was beating that
people
girl
like that with
up,
no money.
giving
I
her
know
real
for
kiss.
that with no money.
No, Roxy.
But I proved my point.
God
I was saying most women want to be
right.
dominated.
That's what she's saying. No. God is right about that, but that's out of order.
Yeah, but
That's
Jordan is out of order. But
Okay, so why killing?
that movie was. But guess who supported that film? Hakeem and Jordan, women.
Yeah.
Guess who was masturbating? Guess who was masturbating when the movie was playing?
They thought
Women.
that she was sexy, but me watching it with
Because women want to be dominated. I don't know why people think it's so hard to believe.
By a rich man. A
man
rich
control,
white
which is
boy.
No, by men in general, Hakeem, not by a rich man.
Yo, that's
you
the
want a man
movie.
to be dominated in a woman.
Listen.
Say this.
Because a lot of men that want to
Hold on,
dominate,
let me tell you
they won't want to be controlling.
My wife watched those type of movies as well, but she know that shit is not real.
Thank you.
Well, it didn't start off as a couple movie.
But look, Jordan kind of proved my point. Look, his wife's sports movie like that because women like. I'm telling you, it's in a woman's nature to be dominated. I don't know why people think.
Who don't like interesting movies?
You brought up you the one I brought it up. God forever. You brought it up.
I was trying to use it as an example. Duh.
You cannot use movies as an example with real life.
You do it every episode. What the fuck are you talking
about? Listen. Don't get misconstrued. I speak very clearly. I might talk like I'm from the woods, but I speak very clearly. When I'm talking about submission, respect, cook and clean, this is nothing. That's bare minimum.
But isn't that balance in a household when it was part that's an equal balance?
What you talking about equal balance? Tell me what you talking about equal balance. I'm trying to understand.
Okay, let's say for instance, say, okay, you want me to be cooking, clean, all that stuff. What if one day I need you to get up and come do what I'm not able to do?
That's no
like
problem.
That. Like you have to know how to do the same.
That's no problem.
That's easy.
That's nothing.
So, so you're meeting me in the middle, right? You're meeting me in the middle, right? Okay, then. So the fuck you mean dominance? Dominance. That's a whole nother. That's a
what
thing.
You mean?
Like you want me to submit to you so you can be the dominant. Dominant.
No, listen. There's roles in a relationship. Every relationship has roles. What is your role as a woman in a relationship?
And not every man wants a woman to play certain roles.
Listen, the problem is
not every man in America.
The problem is listen. The problem is. Let me get this point. The problem is
he didn't want a woman to have a mind of her own as well.
Okay, hold on. All right. I just need to say something. The problem is women have an issue with the role that they've been playing for so long, and they want to overinflate.
Some women, because we don't want to hear that shit about all
right,
women.
Forget about it. Because you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. You don't want to listen because you want to know why. You want to be listen. You want to be in control. You want to be in control. You want to be in control. You want to be because when you say men, you lose me. When you say men, you lose me. You always generalize men. I only generalize women because you generalize men.
How do I? Have you ever heard me say men? Because men are this and men are that. Have you heard me generalize men? I use very specific choice of words. Don't play with me.
Listen.
See, that's how he don't like me because he know I'm gonna get in that ass.
Oh no, listen. I love the hell out of you because listen, you're part of here. Listen. You call me tomorrow and say you got issues. I'm gonna come bring the hammer. But I am as you being family. I gotta check you. I gotta put you on your feet.
Because you don't know what I'm talking about.
I gotta put you on
How you
your
gonna
feet.
check somebody you don't even hear? You don't
Listen,
hear
I gotta
nothing.
put you on your feet.
You just say what you want to say.
Listen. I love you so much that I gotta raise you up from the ashes.
You can't
to
raise
let
me
you know what.
nowhere, baby, because you don't even know what I'm talking about.
Listen, because you don't want to listen.
As soon as I
You
said I'm
don't
a
want to
spiritual
listen.
person, listen to me. As soon as I said how the fuck you know what I'm talking about? You don't even, you can't, as soon as I jump to the Bible.
If you jump to
You
the Bible,
are so
you jump
lost
to the
and
Bible.
oblivious
Listen,
to what the fuck I'm saying.
you want to jump to, you want to get to the Bible? Okay, come on, let's go. Hold on.
Who said, oh my God, you see what I'm saying? Look how lost he is. Let's jump to the Bible.
If you want to get to the Bible, let's go.
As soon
Let's go.
as I said,
Let's go. You want to get to the, let's go.
you
You want to get to the Bible, let's go.
I said that I'm a spiritual person. That means my African spirituality. I'm table.
Okay. Okay, Ifatunde, let's go. I could go there too with you.
So it does not mean I'm talking about some biblical bullshit. I'm talking about what I'm talking.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't understand what I'm talking about, then just say that.
No, don't get me wrong. Spirituality is good. Spirituality is good when it comes to the aspect of you. But when it comes to the aspect of the individual, it's a whole different game. Because the individual may not go the same spirituality you go with.
As soon as I said I'm a spiritual person, how can you jump to the Bible? Which is what I'm not talking about the Bible.
Okay, I don't know what else are you talking about, but you want to know something?
Exactly.
I am wrong. My apologies. I am wrong.
That's my point.
I'm wrong. I apologize. And
what is it? Either one of you are not listening to each other.
You want to know something? I'm getting.
So when I use certain. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm getting older, and I need to learn to shut up and listen. So I apologize, and I'm sorry for misconstruing what you said. You're a spiritual person. I didn't know if you was.
No, because somebody in the comments say y'all not listening to each other. But I think it's a delay on the audio. That's the problem. Because when she's talking, it's a delay.
Hey, you want to know something? I want to say this. We're gonna end it. We're gonna say our last words and end this. And I want to say this from the bottom of my heart. I love having these healthy discord with you, my friend. God is forever. You've taught me so many, and I don't ever want you to think that I don't want to overshadow what you say, because you are a woman, and I want
feel like
your
you
voice
just
to be heard.
Stuff that I say and run with, and I want you to be able to hear what I'm like. That's why I have to go. I have to get louder.
I do hear.
I usually am.
I do hear what you say, and I respect it. I do respect it, and you want to know something? You have very valid points, and I just want you to say that what you said throughout this whole conversation, you have very valid points. I'm hearing you, and I'm gonna take heed to it. When we get off live, when I get off live, I'm going to process a lot of the things you say and understand where you're coming from as a woman. And I don't want you to think that I'm going to overshadow that. Okay?
Maybe you just need to have a full-blown conversation with me to even, because you're still not going to know what I'm coming from if you're not talking, if you're not having a conversation to know what my mindset is like.
Okay. Okay. But final words. Final words. Anybody? Any final words? Anyone?
I'm gonna say this. I want to thank everybody who's come and watch. This is only. We all family here. We get emotional. We're passionate. This is only to help people to process what to process what things are saying, and I'm happy that we have, because at the end of the day, I want everybody to be happy, and I want everybody to be happy in their own skin, and you know what I mean, and to love one another. Okay.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Hey, this the people. This be more stuff. Learn how to heal and be the best version of yourself. That's my final.
Go ahead. God is forever. Go ahead.
I know I'm a little
final word
delay, but be patient with me, okay? Final words are just get to know yourself, get to know what type of person you are, so you can know what you need in life. Attract, don't chase nobody. Don't chase a soul. Attract what you want by and being a better version of yourself, so that you can not trauma bond right people around you, and just be positive. Go ahead.
And also make sure you give up your Instagram as well. Your Instagram and where the people can find you. People actually agree with you. Go ahead.
Okay.
They agree with you.
Well, follow me Instagram at goddess the number 4. Well, no, it's official goddess forever. I'm sorry, official.
Listen, drop your Amazon link so they can go get your book.
Yeah, your book as well.
I'm in which comment? There's Facebook or YouTube?
Either or.
It's not only on Amazon. It's on different places, different. But I mean, I guess Amazon is mostly known. I can give you the name of the book, and you can go Google up. And it's the name of this is the first book, by the way. Part 2 is coming, like maybe the March or so. The name.
Hold on, give me a second.
The name of the book. So sorry, y'all. Sorry. The name of the book is Confessions of a yeah, there you go, right there. County Love Story. Back it up a little bit, right? Yeah. Okay, good.
I can't put me on the big screen so they can see it. Put me on the big screen so they can see the book. Yeah, so they can see it.
Hold on.
So people can cop this book. You see, people, this is the book. Goddess Forever. Yep, we wrote it, published. This is her. No cap. It's your copy. See, that's what we do in Chaos, man. We support black businesses. You know what I'm saying? Women too.
That's right.
Yeah, but that's it. That's your final word. Goddess Forever. Anything else?
So we all okay.
No. I do want to.
No. Because I'm gonna do my final word too. So I'm asking that's it for you.
I do want people to trauma bomb in the beginning, so you can give a person the right not to talk.
No, that's not good, because remember a lot of beginning, and you guys get an argument, you're gonna start throwing those negative shits back at each other and type shit like wrong with trauma bonding. You don't want to trauma bond the first thing you do, the first time you meet somebody. You need to get to know who you're. Then you can confine in that person. Well, I think a lot of guys until after.
So as you can see, guys, like you say, this is what I like about Chaos, man. Chaos, you see, this is my final words. Chaos, this is what I love so much about Chaos. We could come here, we can have discussion, we can have a lot of this situation when it comes to Discord. We're not gonna agree on everything. That's what makes it so special, and this makes this platform so special. This is why you gotta like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right hand side, because as you know, you never know when you may go live. You see, we got God Forever here, and you never know we may have other women on the panel, so we can talk about other things when it comes to, you know, dating and situation in life. I think everybody already know. To me, my personal opinion, guys, dating after 30, I think it's a waste of time. I think men should stop playing games with these women. I think we should be dating women by at least 6 or 7 months, and go ahead and get married or go ahead and have kids and do what you got to do, because time is short, especially when it comes to a black man. Black man not living to be 50 anymore.
I could be gone tomorrow.
That's something serious. So we wasting a lot of time here fighting, and the food we eating, we not taking good care of ourselves. So our lifespan is becoming very, very small. Something to think about. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell on the head. You get what I'm saying? Like God's gonna say, you gotta take care of yourself. And she's right. We do. So hit that like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right hand side. This is how we do each and every time. Chaos Culture Radio, we out. Peace. We're out. Doing what he normally do, play his music, having a good time. We can get out. We can fade the black.
Look up.